Hello everyone, my name is Crow, and this is Project Architect 2. This is episode 12. So, in between episodes, I did a little bit of work. I constructed a pretty basic ore processing factory, and so we'll kind of get to setting that up in just a second. But before I do that, I just want to kind of show a couple things that have been. Oh, oh my gosh, that was a lot of ducks. I did not expect those ducks. Okay. So I did a little bit of work between episodes. Um, I set up a pattern access terminal, and this, if you recall, before I had just like a pattern provider here, and in order to load it with patterns, I had to click on it and insert patterns manually. I no longer have to do that because of the pattern access terminal. This allows me to see every pattern provider in my network. And then if I actually click on this little guy, it'll show me which specific pattern provider um, it is, which is kind of nice, especially when you're trying to figure out like, which metallurgic infuser it's, pointing at or which furnace or whatnot. Really, really nice for that. I did set up a couple more extended pattern providers and extended molecular assemblers, and I threw in some acceleration cards as well for each of them. I have a stack of 8 pattern providers here, 8 here. Um, I don't know. Here's 9 across. 9 times 4 is 36. So each pattern provider can hold 36. I don't know what 36 times 16 is, um, but that's a lot of patterns, a lot of space. So I think that will probably carry me through most of the playthrough. If not, I can always add a little bit more. That's no problem. Um, I also constructed a quantum bridge. I don't have the power to run it yet, um, but I have a quantum bridge card. So once I create a singularity, and I'll show you that setup there. Once I create a singularity and I can link, then I will be able to use my wireless basically cross-dimensionally and wherever I want, infinite range. Once I hook this up, I just need there's just like a center block in there that I need to put in. The power drain just to keep it running was a little too much. It was like 100 FE per tick too much. So I just took it out. I am working on creating oh, it's actually about to finish. So I have water pumping in. I created down here, an infinity water cell. And so just behind here, I have an exporter. It's just exporting water into here, and it's just gradually going up. And so I just, set it up to go create singularities. And then I kind of just like let it run while I was, um, working on building that ore processor over there. I also switched all the glass out from the tinted glass to the black glass, and I think it looks a lot better. Um, you definitely can see a little bit more from behind, which is I'm kind of trying to strike a balance between you know it being tinted and and kind of cool looking, and being able to actually see that there is something behind there. So I think that the black kind of strikes a better balance as far as that goes, and it is uh, it's all borderless, which is kind of nice. So okay, so that's all the applied energistic stuff for now. Um, so let's head and look at the black the blacksmith or the ore processor. I just built like a pretty basic building. I still want to like decorate a little bit more and detail a little bit more. Uh, but the idea is that as the town, as the miners kind of pull up ore from down below, and it doesn't really look very deep. I'll have to make it deeper. Um, Maybe I'll do some of that tricking it with like the fog effect. That might be cool. Um, but the idea is that they pull up all this ore and then it gets sent over here to be processed. I'll probably like throw a couple more things around here like anvils and whatnot, and I do need to fix this the ground because obviously there's not gonna be grass everywhere. But what I did is I have all these things here. These are all silver furnaces, and I threw a infinite fuel in each one. And what I'm going to do is on the back here, I have EMC links, and I'm going to have the furnaces, because they're iron furnaces, they can pull and push all on their own. That's kind of the downside to having something like a mechanism furnace be doing all of my auto smelting. Where because it can't pull. Well, these should be able to pull out of an EMC link. I am using a diamond furnace from the same mod to kind of produce the bulk of my power, so I don't see how this would be an issue. I don't want to like upgrade them to like super high tier because I am going to be running this off of EMC. So I don't want to have the power drain, and I don't want to have basically all the I don't need this to be super duper high speed, churning out millions of ingots. I just want it to kind of like have a steady constant supply that it'll start working on. So I'll put the blasting augment in everything. But I'm not gonna put the speed augment or anything like that. So each of these I will have to set to push on the top and pull in the back. And then let me just hop in here, and then I gotta set all these EMC links. So this one, I already set the drawers and I already locked them. And so I just need to, so this one is gold. So this is gold. This is nickel. Tin. Okay. Oh, so this is actually working. This was the one I had set. Cool. And it's going pretty fast. That's okay. So this is... All right, so let me just reset this one. Is there some kind of configuration copier? I don't think it's... Doesn't look like it. Okay. Top is going to be output. Back is going to be input. And this one is going to be output on the bottom, input on the back. Okay, cool. All right. Okay, so definitely using like a ton of EMC. Pretty sure I started this. Wasn't I up to like 500 million EMC or something crazy like that? It's all here, right? Like, I mean, it's... Yeah, I mean, no, this isn't like a ton. So, okay, so I definitely need to think about a better EMC solution because this is because I'm using the fuel. This is burning EMC two ways, right? So Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is before I do anything else, I'm going to turn this thing back on because this is my only real EMC generating thing right now. So I really need to make sure that something's happening with it. So I have at least some income, because what's going to happen is this is totally going to bottom out my EMC, and then I'm going to be completely screwed. So, okay. So while this is cooking, I do also need to do one last thing, and that is to use a drawer controller. Oh, it's interesting. This must have been some kind of... I don't know where this came from. Okay. So I'm going to need some kind of access from my applied energistic system to this storage controller. Because, as you can see, this is where all my ore production is going to be. So I kind of need it to be accessible. So I am going to just run like a storage bus over here. Yeah, it's not that many. It's not that. Okay. And okay. And so now I should have access to all of my... And now I should see if I look for my uranium. There we go. Cool. Okay, so that solves my immediate issue of ore processing. I'll have to deal with all this stuff at some point, but that is a do it later kind of situation. And this also. Okay, feels good to clean out the inventory. Okay, however, what I want to do now is I have, the valley starting to fill up a little bit more. I do need to take a little bit closer look at some of these quests. I think what I want to do now is push a little bit more progression and go to the end. I don't know if I will get to the end today, um, but I want to at least get over to the Stronghold. That would be ideal. All right. I mean, I guess we'll find out if that area is loaded by how much EMC is being used. And here we are. It was not too far at all. Surprisingly close. Okay, so let's maybe drop a lantern here and just to mark this small tunnel. All right, and here we are. Okay. Okay, so it looks like Chosen added a book because this is an integrated stronghold, and um, I already know kind of how and where to go and everything, so I'm not like gonna be poking around this super slowly. Yeah, this is a nice looking place. Interesting. I wonder if that is intentional, if that's always there. I mean, I assume it's always there because of, I mean, like, look at it. Some water wheels. Presumably is for these guys. Oh, interesting. This is in a lost caves biome. I think in the very first, my very first episode, I hit like some crazy lost caves biome that gave me, was blinding me and stuff. So maybe that's kind of similar to what's going to be happening here. Man, it's such a cool place. These are all blaze burners. Lit blaze burners. Hmm. That's cool. I wonder if I can... Okay. I mean, that's, like, so cool. I'm gonna grab all these blaze burners so I can use them in my village. That's great. What's the button? Is this the button? Yes, that's the button. Well, that's interesting. Like the stove. Nice. I will take all the create stuff. Now, you know, depots are easy, but probably what, like a freezer type of situation? Oh yeah, see this is that lost caves thing I mentioned. Okay, this is kind of annoying. I'm pretty sure I already have an oak bookshelf. Yes. Thought I did. Stop seriously full and become an earth. Man of stone. So that means, I guess, oh, I assume. Ah. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. That's, I think, where I came down. It's like an enchanting type room. I mean, I guess I will collect some of these other corundums. I mean, I guess. Oh, some Ars Nouveau stuff. I mean, I'll take it. Scribe's table. I think I'm pretty sure I have one already. In fact, I know I do. Hmm. Oh, and a novice spellbook, huh? Okay. Yeah, I think I remember. Hmm. I must set this guy off. Oops. Oh, exit. Right. That is a cool door. All right. Okay, so I need 9. I mean, that's not the worst end portal I've ever seen. At least it's intact. Man, this is a great. Yeah, this is just fantastic. Okay, let me make a waystone real fast. And this is going to be end portal. And I need that's. All right. Well, I think that's going to be it for today. Next time we'll go and step through the portal and go to the end and see what's in store for us. I believe I have a. Yes, I have a knife because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to kill the Ender Dragon with a. Yes, I'm supposed to kill the Ender Dragon with a knife because that's something that I require for the Dragon Plushie. So I'll have to just kind of keep that in mind when I'm going to go take down the dragon. Otherwise, I think that's it. So, thanks for watching. If you have any tips or tricks or any comments, please leave them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.